Easy guys, Dom here from Cringy Dead Gaming. So I'm just doing a little bit of a DayZ stream tonight. I've not streamed for a while. There's a reason why, but I'm not going to go into that now. But you know, just going to sit back, relax, play a little bit of DayZ and just see how long I can survive for. So you know, we'll continue where we left off. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's load in. Hey Mike, how you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. And for any of you who have played this game before, you will know how high the tension is. The fact that you can just get one-shotted from pretty much anywhere and lose all your stuff. So we have killed probably about 4 people before I came on this game at this point and managed to get a few bits of kit. I'm just going to continue to try and get out of this kind of built up area. I think I'm kind of like a city at the moment, or near a city on the outskirts at least, which is dangerous because there could be snipers up on the roof. I've also got to watch out for the zombies as well, so I'll probably try and sneak along the outskirts, I think. Stick the Mosin rifle on. So due to a bug in the game at the moment on the official servers, which is what I'm playing on, no assault weapons are spawning at all at any of the military camps. So I'm not doing any military camp runs at this point, purely for the fact that it's just not yielding any decent any decent results really. It's just a waste of time and effort and resources. So at the moment we're just kind of scavenging kind of basic supplies really, things to repair kit with, food, that sort of thing, medicine. No, this is quite a busy server that we're on, so really got to be careful. And people do like hanging around this area, just camping the area, just to kill people like me who are stupid enough to actually come through this area. The thing is, I'm just being kind of lazy because I could go the long way around, but I can't be bothered. That's the risk I'm willing to take at this point, I think. So if any of you guys got any questions about DayZ, just pop them in the comments, either live or once this is archived, which you could be watching an archive stream. There was an enemy base up on top of that roof. It got dismantled. I think the people who originally built it just hadn't probably been on this server for a long time. Already been up there a couple of times and had a look around. There's nothing left. It looked like there was a lot of stuff up there though. There's probably about 50 crates that we used, probably about 15 barrels up on that roof, which is a ridiculous amount of stuff. That must have been maybe a clan that would have done that because it's a lot of work. But yeah, so I started playing DayZ probably about, I don't know, probably about a few weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer than that actually, probably a month or 2 ago actually, thinking about it. And it's really got me hooked. It's not perfect. There's 2 chests over there, but I think they're empty. We've checked them before. I'm not going to get sucked in. Basically, that was a trap. They were left there on purpose because what this clan was doing is they had these towers up on the roof originally. They'd be sniping down at people trying to check the trunks. And we know they're not up there this time, but there's nothing in the trunks. I've already checked them last time I came through here. But yeah, the game is awesome if you like survival games. The thing that really hooked me on this was how brutal it is. Literally the first game I was in, I'd probably survived for just over 100 hours and got some decent kit full ghillie suit, night vision, everything. It was really awesome. And I just made one mistake by stopping and having a drink up on top of a tower where I was doing some recon, and literally I got sniped. One shot, headshot, dead, lost all my gear. Had to start all over again from scratch. Straight away taught me the mechanics of DayZ, which is pretty much that really. If you're careless, you will die and lose your stuff. And that hooked me, because when you do see another enemy or when you're getting shot at, the anxiety kicks in and you're like, wow, it's kind of, yeah, it's a real deep kind of system, I think, really, to some extent. Like what I'm doing here is really risky. I mean, it was last night. I was in the police station in Cherno, and there was these two guys outside. I locked the doors, I locked the front and the back door. I was in there trying to look for some ammo and stuff for the Scorpion. And they're outside, and the guy said, "Oh, you know, hello, how you doing?" I was like, "Yeah, how you doing, mate? Yeah, it's fine. Don't try and come in though, because if you try and come in, I will kill you." At that point, they didn't really say anything else, but I could hear them trying to pick the door. So I knew what their intentions were. And these two guys literally rushed in, and if they would have been a bit better equipped, they probably would have killed me. But luckily enough, I managed to take them both out. But that there, well, I was kind of cornered, really. I could have logged out, I guess. I would have had enough time to have logged out, but that's defeating the object of the game, which is a survival game. It's a bit annoying. They didn't really have anything decent on them. They had exactly the same weapons as me. I think I got a little bit of duct tape and a tin of beans or something from them, I think. You can get lucky though. Some people, you can kill them and they've got some decent stuff. On the original server I was playing on before it got shut down, shot a guy and he had a rare M4 on him, which you don't see really in this. Well, I haven't seen. It's the first and only M4 I've seen in the game. Unfortunately, that server was shut down and I lost all my stuff, which is a bit annoying, but there you go. By the looks of it, someone's already been through here. Don't need them, I've already got one. I'll always do it a 9-volt battery for my night vision goggles, amongst other things. Otherwise you can't really do much at night. Oh, I don't know if I saw something on that roof. I'll have some burlap sack though. We'll strip this down. We'll be able, I'm saving up for a ghillie suit at the moment. So once I've got enough strips, which I think I've got enough burlap sack strips now, I just need to find some net, but I'm never going to turn it down. Sharpening stone's pretty much dead. We'll dump that. Right, okay, here we go. Inventory management. This is where we start having issues. I could get rid of it, one of the... Oh no, we don't have to actually worry about it. I've already got burlap stuck there. I can double it up. Sweet. There you go. Job done. But yeah, inventory management. Something that's very big in this game. All potential risks in this game. It's all junk. Right, I think we're wasting enough time here now. This game's also taught me a certain level of patience as well. It's like, I think maybe I was a little too overcautious when I first started playing the game. I would often avoid any form of contact from anyone. I would often see players and I could have shot them, but I decided not to, and I'd kind of avoid contact. But then I came across the players, or the type of players that will literally just shoot you on sight, shoot you in the back, shoot you without you even knowing. And that kind of got me to a point where I thought, you know what, I'm actually going to start fighting back. If I ever see anyone, straight away they're a risk. So I just take them out now. I don't mess around. It's still the occasional time where, you know, I'll be literally kind of crouching down doing something in the bush, and there'll be someone else in that area behind me. They'll spot me and shoot me. And that's the thing about this game. It's about spotting someone first. You spot someone first, you're likely to take them out. If they spot you first, you're pretty much dead, and there's not really much you can do about it. Unless they're kind of got only melee weapons. And I tried to help some guy down on the beach once. He was a new spawn. I was going to give him some food and some drink. Tried his luck at kind of trying to stun lock me so he could knock me out and steal all my stuff. Luckily enough, I stepped back and hip fired him, killed him. Yeah, I think we wanted to probably go around the other side of this city. Now, this is where we've got to really be careful, because there's usually quite a lot of people around this area, because this is where a lot of people meet up for the PvP side of the game, which I'm currently not kind of playing. I'll engage if I need to, but I'm not actively looking for trouble, because as I said, I'm actually just scavenging for supplies at this point. And believe it or not, PvP in this game is pretty much, it's not always as exciting as it sounds. It's pretty much going into a building and finding there's someone sat in a corner who's been there for probably about an hour, and they just blast you as soon as you walk in the door. Or they'll sit here with a sniper rifle and wait for someone to come out of the police station through fear and snipe them, which I'm not going to do. It's good to stop and listen every now and then and just have a quick look around, see if you see any movement. The great thing about online players and the zombies is the online players are very easy to distinguish because of the way they move, usually running very quickly, and they can catch your eye a little bit more than what some of the zombies can. The zombies just kind of shamble around unless you aggro them. What we're going to actually do, we're going to actually go up here, because I think, if I remember rightly, there's some military tents up here. Now I said there's not really anything good spawning in these military tents. It's still worth checking the ones if they're in the area. Just sometimes you get a little bit of ammunition or something useful like a suppressor or something like that. But again, this is where you get a little bit of risk, because there could be other players trying to do the same thing. So just try and use the third person view just to try and get a little bit of a higher view to be able to see if there's anyone kind of on the horizon. So if I switch to first person, notice your camera view's quite low. If I switch to third person, I can see a little bit more. I've actually caught quite a few players out like that. I've been able to see them first before they've seen me by using this kind of third person view just to have a nose around. It's also great for when you're behind walls and stuff. You can actually see what's on the other side of the wall without them even knowing you're there. Although they could be doing the same thing, I guess. But okay, so there's a zombie. Doesn't always mean that there's no one here. Some people are super sneaky. Another zombie there. You should be able to sneak through. Swapping over to my SG5K, which is pretty much an MP5. Just in case we get into any close quarters. There's a police car there as well, which sometimes has some bits like maybe a silencer or something for the pistol, something like that's always good because they degrade. Well, you can repair them. And I can't really see any movement at the moment, so I think hopefully we're going to be alright. Let's quickly move. This is junk. Combat knife. The one we've got at the moment is still pristine, so I ain't going to worry about that. Don't need them. Smoke, I've already got smoke, don't need that. I've already got that scope. Oh yes. Actually, I'm going to take the whole radio because I haven't got one yet. Sometimes you can hear other enemies chatting, although they can hear the radio when it's turned on if they're close enough. Sometimes they've got batteries in them, so it's always worth checking. Okay, I've already got a shitload of magazines for the MP5, but I can always do with the ammo out of it. Empty the magazine, and then use the empty magazine to try and draw those zombies away. Right. Hopefully they're going to run over, and then I can go and check that police car. They were kind of already in that field anyway, I think, weren't they? Is that a zombie there? Yeah, it's moving like a zombie. See, because you can get the same clothing as pretty much some of the zombies are wearing, sometimes you can't be careful. Oh, this looks like a load of crap already. It's just a megaphone. What about inside? Oh, policeman's cap, crappy binoculars, great. This was pretty much a waste of time. And this is the thing, sometimes it's a real risk. I could have come around here and I could have got shot. I could have been in a group of 4 people. Actually, saying that though, I needed that magazine. I actually needed that. So it wasn't a waste of time. Hey, Branch Core, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, bud. Oh god, more zombies. Yeah, I had a little bit of a break, didn't I? Hopefully try and get back in the streaming at some point. I can't give any guarantees at this point. We're just going to try and do it as and when I'm able to, and maybe I'll let you guys know a little bit more about why there was that gap from me streaming. It was down to health issues, you know, but I'm getting well, I'd say back to my old self now, I guess, to a certain extent. What we're going to do is we're going to lay here real quick, and we're going to... Which box did I put it in? This one. So, Scorpion, we just literally got a magazine for it, which is what I've been waiting for, because we had the Scorpion, but we didn't have the magazine for it. So now we've found that. It's only one magazine though, but... I can load up the Scorpion now. Nice. Some of the sounds in here, yeah, blame Laura, Branch Core, you're right. It's blame Laura for it. It's Laura's fault. Where's the admin when you need her? Some of the noises, sometimes you think it sounds like footsteps coming through the bushes, but it's not. I need to get to the tree line. We don't want to be up here. Although being up here gives us a better vantage point. And also stick out like a sore thumb. So we're going to try and get into this tree line here and make our way over yonder. So we're going... I've got a little camp that I'm going to show you. I'm not going to go in it though, because otherwise other people who are watching this might be able to find it and loot it. So there's nothing in there worth looting. As I said, all the assault rifles and stuff are not spawning at the moment. Can't wait for them to start spawning though. I hate it how the trees do that. Because I'm carrying so much stuff, I've got no stamina at all. Is there anything decent in the deer stand? No, just fucking pumpkin seeds, which I always seem to have pumpkin seeds in it. When I first started playing this game, you used to find some decent hunting rifles and stuff in them. But now it's always just goddamn pumpkin seeds. I don't want to plant no goddamn pumpkins. Although I did once just to see what happened. You just get like a crap load of pumpkins and eat them. I don't need to eat pumpkin slices. I'm all good. Got me plenty of food. I say that actually I haven't. I've ate it all. Oh, my shoes are damaged. Right, let's go and fix the shoes real quick so my feet don't start getting blistered. I'm going to do it in that bush there. In a wide open space, it's dangerous. Alright, let's put the mossing back on my back. It's going to be duct tape because I haven't got no leather repair kits. Okay, good, isn't he? Well, not quite, but better than they were. I prefer the trail shoes in this game opposed to the combat boots or the assault boots or hunter boots or whatever, because they actually make less noise. And these, when you're walking and sneaking through the grass, they make less noise. So that's really handy, especially if you're trying to sneak up on someone or sneak past zombies. That's one thing I found out quite quick playing the game. It's a sort of game where people will really listen and use sound to the advantage. I want to try and get up on those trees in that tree line there. So I'm going to offload some of my stuff in a hidden crate that I've got, which I can move after the game, after the live stream, so I ain't too worried about that. What I want to do is continue, once we get to the hidden crate, we're going to continue over to the town behind the forest and see if I can find myself a balaclava, because at the moment I'm wearing a gas mask and it's not very nice. I just want a black balaclava or ski mask to finish off my outfit. What's that there? You know what happened to the curious cat? It's a road sign. All I saw was like a patch of white sticking out, and it could have been someone's clothing or bag or something. Well, there's not much white clothing in this. I'm also on the lookout for a tent, which sometimes apparently spawn in these apartments, although I have never found one in here. Found one in a train car once, I was lucky. Kind of like a camping tent, and we can cover it with camo netting somewhere deep in the forest and stash some gear in it. If you hide it in a decent spot, no one can see them. They're quite hard to see once you put the camo netting over them. Let's find a nice little ditch somewhere surrounded by trees, so it's kind of dipped into the ground, and then people can run straight past it and not even see it. Sometimes even I'd struggle to find it. I'm trying to find where I left it. I've only got one at the moment, one stash tent, and I need another one. Am I learning Morse code? Why is that, Bram's core? Dot 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 dash 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 dot dot dot. I don't know. I can't. I used Morse code. I'm not quite sure where you're coming from though, but I know what you mean. Alright, we best move up to the tree line here because we'll get open ground here. Get shot. Oh, you can hear my keyboard taps. I get it. Yeah. Because it's a mechanical keyboard, you see, then they do make a fair racket. And with this game, because I'm doing an awful lot of moving to make snipers harder to hit me, my keys are going to be tippity tap tap tap. It's the joys of PC gaming. So I can't hear it because I've got my headphones on. You guys can hear it. It's getting picked up by the microphone, which is close by. So last night I was searching for helicopter crashes because apparently, talking in a forum about the lack of items spawning in the game at the moment due to this bug that's hopefully going to be fixed soon. Some guy said that he'd not found an assault rifle at all in the game over the last few weeks, but he had found one and a helicopter crash. So I thought, okay, let's go and search for some helicopter crashes. So there's me running around in fields last night looking for helicopter crashes. Didn't find any, although I was in a field where I knew sometimes one spawned. Left the game last night, went to bed, logged back in today, spawned in the field, and straight away there was this smoke coming up. I knew straight away it was a helicopter crash. So I start running towards this helicopter crash, and I go into third person view like this, and just behind the helicopter I could see this black kind of like bag moving, and straight away I knew that it was a black assault backpack, which is like these huge 80 capacity backpacks stand out a mile. So straight away I knew there was an enemy there. So I literally aimed down my scope, and just as I aimed down my scope, this guy pops his head up, and I just went bam and just shot the guy, instantly dead, which was a good feeling, because if I hadn't spotted him, he probably would have had me because he was hiding behind the back of the helicopter. And I got down there, I thought, yes, come on, there's got to be something decent in this helicopter crash. And there was a pair of aviator sunglasses, a crappy camo jacket that was worn, and a pair of combat boots. And that was it. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Where's the M4 at? No M4s. So apparently the reason why some people are saying that these guns aren't spawning in the game at the moment is because of people who've been playing it for such a long time. Have been duplicating items using not a hack, I think it's just an exploit in the game where they can duplicate items. They've duplicated so many of these items and stashed them away, like burying them underground, that the game thinks there's enough of these guns in the actual game for people to be able to find. Unfortunately, there's not. So I think recently with the PS4 and Xbox One update, the 1.04 update, I think they had to wipe all the servers and everyone's characters to actually rectify that issue. I hope they don't do that with the PC, because I've got a fair bit of stuff stashed. No decent weapons, but I got enough food and medical supplies to keep me going. If I die, I can go back and restock. And we'll see. Some people are like, oh, you don't need assault rifles. Well, yeah, I get a long range, the rifles are really good, but you get into that kind of close quarters, my MP5 ain't going to stand up against an AK or an M4, not at all. And I found that out not that long ago. The guy literally annihilated me with an assault rifle. He probably hit me with about 3 or 4 rounds from it, and I died. Now I'd probably have to use a whole clip of an MP5 to kind of get his health down, depending on if he's got any armour. So it looks relatively quiet down here at the moment. Well, you can never can tell. So there is Battle Royale coming in this soon as well. It's probably a bit late to the party, considering this is the game that actually inspired the Battle Royale games before they were a thing. And now this is getting a Battle Royale. It's in beta testing at the moment, I think. It looks relatively interesting. So over the next month I've got some exciting news that I'm going to be sharing with you guys about gaming and the channel, and something really amazing's happening. So I can't talk about it at the moment because I'm under a non-disclosure agreement, which just shows you how serious it is. But yeah, I'm really excited. There's some good things coming to the channel soon. Now usually there's zombies down there, and the fact that I can't see any zombies down there is a little worrying, because it could be that someone's been down there recently and killed them, or it could be just they're not spawning in. It's one of those two, or both. Brian's cool. Yeah, well, I might get Borderlands 3 on the PS4. I might do. Don't know though, because I did that with Rage, didn't I? And then you found out that you can't co-op on it, so I bought it on PC and PS4, and I couldn't co-op on it, so it's a bit of a waste of money. But yeah, I might do. You can do maybe some co-op games on PS4. Yeah, it's awfully quiet down there. Oh no, there's one. There's another one there. One hiding in the bushes there. Actually, that's fine. That's good. They were just hiding. Stealthy ninja zombies. God, I hate the shadows in this game, because sometimes out the corner of your eye they look like people. I made that mistake once, thought a shadow was a bush, and it wasn't, it was a guy. Knelt down, shot me, killed me. Alright, we're nearly to this hidden crate. I ain't got shot yet, so that's good. Hopefully offload some of this crap. I'll get rid of it later, store it up later. So here's my little base. So believe it or not, this base here is actually a decoy base. I was chatting to some guy in a forum about it, and he thinks it's ridiculous. He really wasn't happy that one guy was moaning about his base always gets raided and people always stealing all his stuff. So I said, yeah, so what you need to do is you need to build a decoy base. A base that looks like it's got loads of awesome stuff in it. And then once people have spent ages getting in, like someone's gone in here, look, someone's tried to get in, they haven't managed to get in. That means he might be around here actually. Let's just quickly, he might have heard me coming. Yeah, look, someone's been trying to get in. Not managed to get in though, because there's still wood up. So basically, anyway, as I was saying, so I said make a decoy base like this, make it hard for them to get in, using a mixture of metal and wood and barbed wire, if you can get it. And it'll probably take them a good while to get in, because they're going to probably need a few different tools, and the tools degrade. Is that a guy in my tower there? Is that a guy in my tower? And I said once they get in there, have some barrels and some crates with nothing but crap in it, like maybe some fruit and some bits of paper. So they spent all that time trying to get into it and there's nothing in it. And then actually bury your stash, or your stashes, nearby, but somewhere where people won't be able to find it. So they'll go away so disheartened from trying to get in this base with nothing in it, that a couple of things will happen. One, they'll either stop trying because they think there's nothing in it, or two, people keep doing it. It's just jokes on them. So yeah, look, so this guy here, whoever's been round here, he's destroyed my first fence, which was here in front of this gate, and then he's not been able to get through the second one, and he's tried round another side as well. I've got bored and fed up with it. Or his tools degraded. I've got a horrible feeling like I'm being watched at the moment though. You get that horrible feeling in your gut that you're being watched. I've got that right now. Yeah, there's no way I would have got through there. Maybe he heard me coming. It's still around here somewhere. I've got to really be careful. Could have caught him in the act. Right, let's move real quick. Yeah, joke's on you, punk. There's nothing in there. It just looks like there is from the outside. I can imagine people seeing it saying, oh my god, I found this really cool base. It's going to have shitload of stuff in it. No, it ain't, mate. It's got nothing in it. It's all junk. Just joke's on you. It's chlorine tablets. I don't need them. Right, let's try and get in cover for a minute and see if I can pretend we're gone. See if that person arrives. Hey zombie, how you doing, dude? I've been a little bit under the weather, mate. I had some medical issues, and I know you guys know a little bit about what was going on, but there's been a few things that meant I needed to take a bit of time out, and I'm hoping to try and get back into streaming again. At the moment, my medication's just getting leveled out. It wasn't right. So basically I had to stop taking this medication, and I had withdrawal symptoms from it, and it made me quite ill. And then I started the new medication, but I had to increase the dosage over a period of time, and it's only got to a point now where I've actually started feeling like back to myself again. So yeah, so I had to take a bit of time out. Sorry guys. I'm hoping to be back like with a regular stream like soon. Like soon, when I say soon, probably within the next couple of months. Although I will try and dip in once or twice a week if I can, maybe just something casual like this. But yeah, that's why, dude. I didn't forget about you guys though. I thought about you guys on a regular basis. I wonder what you're up to and what games you're playing and what you had for your tea. Right, did anyone find my... I can't even remember where it is myself. Got some crappy storage box around here hidden in one of these trees. It wouldn't be this close to the path, would it? Did I move it? I can't even remember if I moved it and buried it. I know here it is. Right, I need to get rid of some stuff. I don't need all these magazines, although I am a little reluctant to get rid of them. Hunter scope, I don't need on me because I haven't got a hunting rifle with me. That's buried somewhere else. All these grenades, we don't need all these grenades. I'm stocking them up. I've got some on my vest. A couple will do. We don't need all the duct tape. We don't need all these tins of tuna. And we don't need all these boxes of 380 rounds for the Scorpion. And while we're talking about the Scorpion, we don't actually need the Scorpion on us. Although I am going to be a little pissed off if someone finds that, so I have to bury that as quickly as I can. What else can we get rid of? I'll say get rid of, just not in the inventory. Free up some space. Knuckle dusters, we don't need them right now. That's for taking out zombies. Burlap strips. Can relinquish some of them if this stuff gets stolen. It's not the end of the world, really. It's not great loot. You can find this pretty much in most towns. It just takes a long time to scavenge, but it doesn't really bother me too much. I'm gonna keep the rangefinder with us. Don't really need charcoal. Because I cook my food and I'm not dumb, I don't really get any problems with my stomach, so I don't really know why I'd need that. Old Branch Core with his drink beer and fart logo there, that's good. These heat packs, we can get rid of some of them. That's got my night vision in it. Because that protective case got nothing in it, can we fit the first aid kit in there? Yes. Actually, no, that's wasted space. Heat packs, can of Spite, is it called? Spite, yeah, can of Spite, and epox putty for repairing our helmet if it gets damaged. put that? Where did it go? Want it in our field jacket because it will. These will also stop bullets, or at least reduce the damage, apparently. So we've got a good bit of space now. Yes, you can see it. You can see that. You can see the case if you get close enough. But the chances of anyone actually running up in this angle is really slim. So the great thing about these pine trees is you can like hide boxes in the leaves. Most people will do the usual thing from here, and that's run up the actual pathway here. And like I said, I'll come back and I'll bury that bad boy somewhere later. Is that a mushroom? Yeah. It's a free meal, that is, basically. Although I hate mushrooms in real life. In this game, you never overlook a free meal. I keep my hunger and water up. Alright, so we're going up to this next village or town, whatever you want to call it. I think it's more of a village, actually. But can't remember the name of it. They're all in Russian or Czech. Not quite sure. It could be Czech. Why have I still got that horrible feeling that I'm being watched? So I think what we'll do in a bit, we'll go back and repair our wall that someone's took down. Actually, I won't do that on the stream. I'll do that after the stream when you guys aren't watching, because that'll be a bit boring for you. I'm just literally chopping down trees, making planks and nailing them back up with a hatchet. Oh, I'm making so much noise here. You hear me coming a mile off. Branch Core's got Russian fingers, really? Storage shed. It might have something. I'm always on the lookout for barbed wire for my little decoy base. Maybe snag me a nosy fresh spawn on it, a little bit of damage. Why the hell would I want a truck battery when there ain't even any trucks in the vanilla server? There's cars, but they don't stay in the game. I spent like a whole night running around the map finding parts to fix up this car. Finally got a fully working Gunter, which is pretty much an old Volkswagen Golf. Really happy, stored it up, made a little enclosure around it to keep it safe. Spawned in the next day, it's vanished. Like, no one had been in the enclosure because it was, I built myself in it with the car. Only to find that there's also an issue at the moment where cars are despawning when the servers kind of crash or whatever. A little bit frustrating, to say the least. Nikta. I don't know if that's how you say it. It's probably not. God knows what that means. Nothing in this one. So that could mean someone's been in here really recently and the door was open. Doors being open is also sometimes a sign that there's someone been here. So we've got to really be careful here. The sun's going down as well, so it's going to be dark in a bit. I'll start over there. Well, the idea at the moment, Branch Core, is to try not to die. So trying to find something to shoot it is asking for trouble. One bullet from a rifle like this will kill me. And that means I lose all my stuff that I've got on me at the moment, all my weapons, all my clothing, everything. I have to start again as a fresh spawn on the beach with nothing, and that's horrible. So not really looking for trouble at this point, if I'm honest. At the moment I'm scavenging for supplies because it's a survival game. I could maybe engage with a zombie or two, like this guy. I totally missed him. Sometimes got something good on him, like a tin of tuna. There you go, this guy's got a tin of tuna fish on him. I'll have that, thank you very much. In terms of trying to go and find someone to kill, this isn't really a shooter game as such, mate, as I've mentioned. So yeah, you may want to look at it as a walking simulator, because for some people it is. To watch it, it's probably like a walking simulator. It's more of a game where I can just kind of chat over it and just catch up with people. Just kind of the idea, really. I just wanted to kind of get a video up, give you guys a bit of an update on what's going on. And it also means I can kill two birds with one stone. I can hopefully find some supplies, although by the looks of it, someone's been here and cleared this out already. Yeah, it's naffle rags. Okay, that's a sign that there's been a fresh spawn here. Pretty much. Just dump their rags. You start off with rags at least to be able to heal yourself. Pick an orange. Well, there's no orange trees in this. There's apple and pear trees. And plums. I have to find them. They're normally on the floor. Oh, why can't I run on the hay? There's nothing in here. Yeah, someone's definitely been through here. There's usually a few bits knocking around. Wouldn't want a sharpening stone. You sometimes find them in these barns. Oh crap. Dumbass zombie on the roof. I thought that was a... That's alright. It's just normally both these doors are closed. I was thinking maybe... Oh, pump action shotgun. I was thinking that there might be someone hidden in that corner because both doors are normally closed and the first one was open. No shells for it though. Bottle of water. Oh, you say, why is he throwing away the shotgun? Because I don't actually really want the shotgun. And I want to get rid of it, so anyone else coming through here is not going to be able to get it because they could kill me with it. Which is a one-shot kill again with the shotgun. If they're the right distance. It's always nice to find a fresh spawn branch core because potentially you can do horrible things to them. You can tie them up and you know, make them eat and drink stuff they probably shouldn't. This is pretty grim. I could make a suppressor out of this. Gotan, how you doing? Guess who's back? Back again. Shade is back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? We'll take the bottle for now. We'll take it just in case. I'm going to eat some tuna fish because I've got a shit ton of it at the moment. I can still hear that zombie running around on the roof. Look, I like how it's... Look, there's a photograph of tuna actually inside the can. That's what the developer's done. You see? I like that. I like it when they use real world photos of something to make it look real. Well, this dumbass zombie on the roof is going to give my position away with all this noise. I'm going to have to try and take it out. It's got a suppressed pistol here. Don't move, zombie. There you go. Dumbass. Has that gone back in the correct holster in on my chest? Yeah. So suppressors in this are relatively realistic. They don't completely block the sound like in films or in some games. It just makes the noise of the gunshot a little bit harder to distinguish where it's coming from. So if there's any enemies in the area, they might have heard that shot but not been sure about how far away it is. And also some of the zombies that are a little bit further away won't get attracted by it. Assault rifles are a bit crap with suppressors. It's like this SG5K with the suppressor one. The suppressor doesn't really do a lot, but it's good for the muzzle flash, so people can't see if you're firing in the dark. They won't be able to see like the direction you're firing from. But right, let's crack out the night vision anyway. Let's put that on the old top of the old helmet. How much battery have I got in it? Well, not a lot actually. Let's swap it with the radio battery, which is fresh, because we're not really going to use that radio much. And also want to take the sight off the top of my rifle in case I need to use my rifle. Ain't going to be in the way, because you can't use scope weapons with night vision because the scope's obviously not night vision, so it's just black. Yeah, look, see, this door's open. We didn't open that door. That means someone's been through here. Yeah, night vision's not bad, dude. It's really helpful. Trust me, this game, that night vision is so dark. I mean, it's only just dusk here. No. Yeah, dusk. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, it is dusk. I always get dusk and dawn mixed up. Once the sun's gone down completely, it's literally pitch black. There's like no lights at all, and it's horrible. And the fresh spawns, bless them, they get like this. They spawn in with this road flare, which most of the new people playing the game will light just so they can see. Pretty much all you see is this big pink glow running along. It's so easy to find them in the dark. And the amount of fresh spawns I've sniped in the dark, bless them. I feel a little bit bad for that. But fresh spawns are usually people who have probably killed me in the past from hiding in bushes. So, you know, it's a 9-volt battery, that's what I wanted. So it's just karma coming back on them, really. And that's, like I said, my motto now is kill everything in sight. I don't care if you're new, if you've got a lot of kit on you, whatever. If I see you, you're dead. Because I know for a fact if they see me first, they're going to kill me. And welcome to DayZ. Oh yeah. Water pump. Still haven't found a balaclava though. I was hoping I'd find a balaclava here. Now this is real risky because some people do camp these water fountains, waiting for people to come along and drink or refill. I can hear movement in the grass behind me, but I'm thinking it's a zombie. I'm hoping it is. It is a dog-eat-dog world in this game, mate. It's like, I've tried speaking to people, like, how you doing? Bang, they shoot you. Okay, don't shoot me, I'm friendly. Bang, they'll shoot you. So I learnt my lesson relatively early on in this game. This zombie's just clocked me. If you time it right and hit them in the head, you can actually kill these zombies without them actually even hitting you. They need animals. There is animals in it, but if you mean like there's deer, there's wild boar, chickens, sheep, cows. There was rabbits in it apparently at one point. Don't know what the fuck's happened to rabbits. I haven't seen a rabbit in this game once. There's wolves. Sometimes you get attacked by wolves out of nowhere when you're in the forest. If you go up the north part of the map, which is pretty scary because usually they make you bleed straight away as soon as they bite you. There's a pest sneaks in there. Oh god damn it! It's another zombie. She just saw me too, but she didn't get aggroed. She's just going to come and have a look. We're going to go into the shop. Oh, maybe she did see me. Oh well. Ooh. Ooh, bear trap. Okay, alright. I'm going to do a thing here. Why won't let me put it down there? Oh no, come on. Why won't you let me put it down? There we go. That's another thing that's a little bit annoying sometimes in this game, is you can't always put things down where you want it. Is this going to work? Oh, what? As if. Did you see that? She literally... Oh, crap. She literally just ran straight over the top of that and it didn't even trigger. What BS is that? Right, I've got to run through it ourselves. Oh, and again. So what's happening now then? Like, traps not... These man traps not working on zombies now. What an absolute load of BS. Luckily enough, they're pussies. I agree. Gotan, let me just okay your message, because I totally agree with that. What a load of bullshit. But the great thing about that is, hopefully, some unsuspecting newbie running along here is going to go in there thinking he's going to get himself some decent snacks from the local store. And he's going to take one in the moose knuckle. No, I don't mean that. The toe. You know what I mean. I got myself a sharpening stone. That's good, because, I know, my knife's still pristine. That's good. Let's put that away. Oh, she's damaged my shirt. Which one's damaged? Field jacket. We've got a handy sewing kit. Let's do a bit of stitching. That's the only thing. You don't get notified. But what I have found is I have put a few traps down before Branch Crawl, and then at the end of the game it said you got 1 kill, and I played the game not killing anyone. So sometimes what happens is someone will come along, step on it, it'll do some nasty damage to them and cause them to bleed quite heavily, and if they've got no bandages they'll bleed out and die. So I think I have caught a few people in them. It would be nice if you did get a notification on the screen though. That's probably feedback they've probably already had. You used to be able to set up tripwires with grenades, which I really like the idea of, and there was also landmines as well, but I think they got a little bit overused, and I think a lot of people complained because they were tripping grenade tripwires pretty much left, right and centre and dying unexpectedly, which I can see where there would be a balancing issue with that in this game. I could pretty much... I've got what? I did have 4 grenades on me, didn't I? So I could have potentially set up like 4 tripwires and just left them, and yeah, so... But I do like the idea of traps in this game. I think they need to give us some options, some more options than bear traps at least. Right, so from here, I think once we finish here, we're going to go across to the hunters camp, and then we're going to go across to, there's a little enemy checkpoint, not enemy, military checkpoint. And we're going to have a look in the tents there and see if we can find anything there, just to have a nose. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lock this back door. So if any fresh spawns come through here, I ain't going to have a lockpick. Hopefully. They'll have to go in through that front door where the bear trap is. Well, you can see it. Oh, barrel. What type of barrel is that? It's a fire barrel. That's bugged. So this says it's still got heat in it. It hasn't. Well, you could store stuff in that, but have the rope. Yeah, we could take bear traps down to the beach branch. Cool, we could do that. That's a bit cool as well, isn't it? But the thing is, their spawns are so vast across that coast that I don't think you'd ever really be able to pick one and be lucky enough to get someone in it, unless you had like thousands of the things, which I don't. Although the best place to do it is at the... Yeah, I'll always have some more duct tape, thank you very much. I think the best place to do it is like at the hunters' cabins, where you sometimes find them in the hunters' cabins. You can put them in the grass just outside the door, and they're hidden in the grass quite well, and people will run through them. Oh God, I'm so cruel. I'm so cruel. Well, I did do I do feel a little bit bad. I did fill up a water bottle with gasoline, and I did give it to a fresh spawn. He was nearly dead from thirst. And I went, there you go, bud, have a bottle of water. And he drank it, and it was petrol or gasoline. Very cruel. Let's say he was a bit poorly. I'll check these for you, and then we should be able to run straight through the forest, down the hill. It should lead us straight to the military crossroads and the hunters camp. Sometimes you get a bit of action around there. Okay, this door's open. Let's back on the MP5. Dumb stingy bastard. I thought of another English saying for you the other day, Branch, called mutton dressed as lamb. Have you heard that one? I need some Radex, yeah. This is what happens if I take Radex. So to a fresh spawn, spawning into the world of DayZ at night, this is what they see. Actually, it's relatively light up here because it's open. I think the moon might be reflecting a little bit, but I had my night vision on and I was following this fresh spawn. He did have his little flare on though, which is how I knew where he was. But I kept throwing things into the grass just to shit him up, and I could tell he was getting a little bit scared. And in the end, I shot him. There you go. Throw this to distract this zombie. 12 gauge buckshot. You don't want anyone else finding them. If someone comes up here with a shotgun but don't have the rounds, you're going to find them rounds down there in the grass. And a zombie standing on it. Where's my balaclava? I just want a balaclava. How hard is it? All the balaclavas that I was finding in the game earlier were all pink and white stripy ones. Yeah, look, another pump action shotgun up here. It's empty! I'll throw that one too. Whee, see ya. Yeah, do you understand what the saying means though, Branch, called mutton dressed as lamb? Do you know what it means? So you can also use stuff like that as bait. Although the glow sticks are better for if you just want to... It doesn't really give off much light, as you can see, so they're better for you to be able to see on the floor without giving your position away. But find a torch and put a battery in it, leave it inside a building and then wait. And sometimes it can draw enemies in. Alright, let's go down to this checkpoint. So the meaning is like mutton dressed as lamb. So mutton is the older sheep and lamb is the younger sheep. So when you see a woman who is old but dressed in a young person's clothes, like a young girl's clothes, like it doesn't look right because it's like way too young for her. That's called mutton dressed as lamb. So you'd say in that instance, look at that bird there, she's mutton dressed as lamb. There's the saying. I thought you might like that one. I know you like English sayings, some of these obscure ones. That's one I thought of the other day. I thought, actually, I don't think France Cool maybe will know that one. The zombie, can he see me, Gotan? The zombies can see you in the dark. They don't seem to have any problem seeing you in the dark. They must eat a lot of carrots. But it's mainly noise that attracts them first. So as long as you've got a good distance away from them and you can move quietly. Sorry, I thought I heard something. I think being this far up will actually be on the opposite side. We'll probably have to go south a little bit to get to where that military camp is. Oh, you think you've heard that one already? Yeah, I was going to say it's been around for years, but it gets missed sometimes. The reason why I'm listening here is because sometimes after people have been to the military tents, they'll run back up this way. What sort of stall are you talking about? Branch school. The stool that you sit on that someone's left out from the table, or the stool that comes out of your butthole. And who is the there that you're referring to? Who is that? Oh crap, there's a stream there. I've just got wet feet. They got any compass? Don't need that. I've already got one hunting knife. No, I've already got a combat knife. Don't need it. Junk. Okay, you know how I like taking risks, so I'm going to run along the road here. It's risky, but at this point I'll actually get a better vantage point when we come down to the crossroads or intersection, whatever hell you want to call it. I don't know how far up I am. Should be a dam here, yeah. Okay, that's fine. So because we're how far up in the village we were, we've come out and we're going to do it backwards to how I said. So here's going to be the military checkpoint, the 2 tents, and then we're going to go down to the hunting cabins, check them. Any movement we want to be seeing down here is going to be the zombies. I have died a few times here from people hiding in the grass. Waiting. Tent campers. Oh, I suppose you do camp in a tent, but you know what I mean. They camp the tents, waiting for people to come to the tents. There's one zombie moving. And wait for people to come to the tents to get the stuff and then blast them from the grass. I just thought that was a light coming through there then. I thought somehow this is the moon, I think. That is through there. But I did shit myself for a minute there thinking, oh shit, there's someone with a light. Quick, shoot the moon. I think the moon's going to be killing us, not at this point anyway. The zombie. Dumbass zombie moving up the road. Alright, let's move in. I think we're alright. The zombie. Sometimes you get some decent kit off some of these zombies. I did get some plate armor. This guy's coming towards me. Of course he is. Fuck's sake. The reason why I don't really want to kill him is because for anyone else coming nearby and doing exactly the same as what I'm doing, if they see the zombie still straggling around, it may give them a little bit of false security. What's that there? Zombies behind me. He's so close. Yeah, fucker stopped, hasn't he? There might be someone there. Oh no, that's fine. It's a zombie. But yeah, someone doing the same as me. If they see a dead zombie on the road, they know someone's nearby. It's never good. We're getting deep into the mechanics of the game. Yeah, I know Frankie on PC, Branch Core. He was playing this when it was an armor mod, before it actually come to standalone. It's kind of one reason why I wanted this for a long time, but I've waited. I've really held off because I really wanted them to like polish it up. I could see it was going to be a really good game. It had a lot of potential, but it wasn't ready. For me personally, I would have got frustrated by it. I'm not one of those people that can play games with a lot of bugs. Yeah, look, it's nothing but MP5s spawning at the moment. It's horrible. All right, let's dismantle this so if someone else comes along, I ain't gonna get it. Trust me, I've got loads of these things stocked up. I don't need any more MP5s. Some ammo there though. What's that? Oh, hiking pants. Okay, that's a sign someone's been through here recently and swapped the trousers, because you don't get hiking pants or hoodies here, but fresh spawns do. That means we've got a fresh spawn in the area. But he didn't get the MP5 there, so either wasn't spawned in when he was here. Oh yeah, look, there's a hiker backpack. He's definitely been here. Someone's definitely been here recently. Gotta be careful then. See if I can throw this back, see if I get this zombie to move away. Oh, crap, I was well close. It didn't throw it as far as I wanted it to. You'll see me and eat. Yeah, fuck. Stewing behind the tent then. Oh, come here, you dumbass. Yeah, it's in the grass, but still noticeable. We need to move on real quick. Are they pristine hiking boots? They are. We'll take them then. I'll have the grenade too. Okay, so it's been a little while since fresh spawn's been through here, because if a fresh spawn had come through, he wouldn't have left that hand grenade that spawned back in, so he could potentially have some stuff on him. I'm gonna probably guess, and it is a guess, that most of them move up to the next army base through like an old lady. Yeah, my character does, unfortunately, and it gets the job done. So what we're going to do is we're going to tempt fate a little. Well, not tempt fate. We're playing with fire a little bit, I think, by doing this, because I don't normally want to try and follow the direction of where people are going, but we'll give it a whirl. Sometimes there can be cash cows, so sometimes rather than wasting your time actually scavenging for stuff yourself, just wait somewhere for someone to come along, shoot them and take theirs. Alright, let's crack out that moss in. This bad boy at range to the chest. Someone's not got plate armor on it. It's going to do him in one shot. Because this is as realistic to life as they can get it, I think, so they say. In terms of the weapons, because it is originally from armor. The armor engine, or whatever it was. Although they did renew the engine on this. It's a newer engine than armor. So we need to follow this road up until we get to a barn on the hill, and then from the barn on the hill we need to go across the fields to the right, and we should get to the town. Just past the town is the military tents. It's much bigger than those. I think it's probably about 5 or 6 tents maybe, and a watchtower. Sometimes spawn some stuff in, half decent stuff, or they used to. So in the old server, you used to get KA 101s and used to get KA whatever they were called. Yes, basically AKs. They have to swap the wording around, like, so they don't get done for copyright. But pretty much AKs and AKSs. You get SVD sniper rifles in this. Again, none of them have spawned in for a long time. Yes, Gotan, you can make fires. I've got matches on me. If I want to make a fire, I can. But the only problem is with that, you're going to give your position away. If I make a fire, especially at night, people are going to see it quite a good distance away. That means people are going to come and shoot me in the back and take all my gear. So the only time I'll ever make a fire is 1, if I need to cook something, and 2, if I'm suffering from hypothermia. So sometimes you get like blistering cold weather in this game, so it'll be like cold winds, rain, that sort of thing. You get wet and then you get cold and you get hypothermia, so you have to build a fire to keep yourself warm, dry your clothes. That's why I'm keeping these heat packs on me. Well, actually I've hid them in one of these containers, but so the heat packs and the things that you open, and the air activates them and makes them hot, and you put them on your body, and it actually keeps your body temperature up. So notice down the right hand side of the screen, bottom right hand corner, where you've got the survival mechanic items, you've got the bottle, which is your water level, the apple, which is your food hunger level, and the one next to it is a thermometer, which is your body temperature. So you can get too hot or too cold in this game. Either one will make you ill. And then once you get to a certain point, you start losing health. So your health will start going down. So that little kind of first aid symbol in the right hand corner, that will start going down. And once it gets to red, you'll pretty much die and lose all your stuff and have to start on the beach again, all over again with nothing. Well, I think say nothing. You think you get a pear and a pear to eat, a few rags and a road flare. So you can see where you're going if it's dark. And that's it. So all this gear that I've got, night vision, guns, ammo, food, all gone. You have to start all over again. Nasty. Which is why the challenge of this game is staying alive as possible, as long as possible. So what I normally do when I make a fire to cook food like this, pork, that was a boar, wild boar, killed a wild boar to make a wild boar backpack out of its skin, which I buried, because you can bury them, got some stuff in it. I'd normally make that fire in a house, so get your sticks and your logs that you chop down from the trees and your bark, which you use as kindling. Take it inside a house that's got a fireplace, whack it in the fireplace, and you can lock the doors and do it from there. It's a bit safer. So you've got the surroundings of the house to protect you from anyone trying to shoot you. If they try and get in, you'll hear them trying the door. If they try and unlock the door, you just shoot them through the door. Right, we're nearly to the barn now. The barn's up here on the left-hand side. My guy's out of breath because he's got so much stuff on him. Okay, there's the barn. Yeah, you can just see the roof of the barn up there sticking out. So now we can go across this field here, through the town, just through these trees. It should lead us to the military camp, which is on the other side. Yes, Go Town people do team up in this game. I've come across groups of people, and some people will have a house. Yeah, like I've got a house that's got fence and stuff around it that I built to stop people from getting into it. Put padlocks on it with combination locks. So I've got like 2 gates that you have to open with combination locks to get in. And then a 3rd combination lock to actually get in the door of the house. The second entrance to the house is blocked off with mesh barriers that you fill up with soil. So the only way to remove them is by digging the soil out. So pretty much for them to get into my house, they need various different tools. They need a crowbar to get through the metal part of the fence. Then they need an axe to get the wooden bits down. Then they need a hacksaw to get through the lock. They need a spade. And it's just difficult for them. Like my house is just a decoy, as I said earlier in the stream. So it's purely only used for me to really go in there and cook food and use it to keep people's attention away from the stuff I have actually got hidden that's buried in the ground near my house, but I'm not saying whereabouts. But yeah, I've come across groups of people. Killed 2 guys last night that were a team. Is that a zombie? Right, so the police station door's shut on the roof. It doesn't necessarily mean no one's in there. But usually the first building people go for when they go to a town, oh, that zombie's coming towards me, is the police station, because there's usually a Scorpion submachine gun in there. Which we could fire off and bait. We could try and bait someone in by firing, because the gunfire in this game, you can hear it for miles. Oh, front door's open. Someone's been in there. Are they still in there? This is dangerous, because if they've got a scorpion at close range is nasty damage. Kill me with 1 clip, pretty easy. Stop and listen for a minute. Hello? Hello, is there anyone there? Avon calling. So I just put my mic on so anyone in this area would have heard what I'd said. It is a risky thing to do. But sometimes people put their mic on and it's a good way for you just to guarantee there's someone there, give you an idea of whereabouts. Though not many people fall for that. The fact there's still a stab vest here on the floor, I don't think there's anyone in here anymore. Most people would have took that because it is extra armour. Although I'm going to be... Oh, what are you saying hi for? I'm going to be cruel real quick and lock the doors. Did you hear gunfire again? I've not heard any gunfire yet. Trust me, Gotan, when you hear gunfire in this, you'll know. The gunfire is really loud. Yeah, it's a bit cruel of me. I'm going to lock the front door when I... Actually, I'm going to lock the front door now. And then we'll lock it back up when we leave. It means anyone coming through here, and first place they're going to go to, they're going to find the door locked. It's going to slow them down from being able to get a weapon. With the likelihood they've probably already got a weapon by now. Pistol flashlight, I've already got one of them. Yeah, okay. Whoever was in here is gone already. There's the med centre. That's where they'd go next for meds. They go there for antibiotics and painkillers and bandages. Nothing in the police jacket. I'll have that. That's the second magazine for my Scorpion that I've got in that box that we stored up. Police jacket. It's really risky. You can get sniped really easy from up here. Just a pistol flashlight. I've already got one of them. Don't need that. No, you won't find bear traps in the police stations, branch corps. You normally only find them in the hunting places, like where the hunters and that are. What is that there? Is that just spawned in, or was that there before? A scorpion, another scorpion. Oh, God. Did we even go in here? Like, that's really odd. I'm sure we did. Maybe we didn't. Maybe I forgot to search that one. Yeah, I think I did, because I left the door open and shut the rest. Ah, it's just a bit of grass sticking through the floor. Great. Pew, pew, pew! Pew, pew! I shouldn't do that, actually, because people can hear that. I'm just going to throw this. It could be someone stood outside the door. Of course, you locked it, didn't you, Dom? Wake up, dude. Seriously. Just in case, like... Right, let's dispose of the scorpion. See ya. Junk. All right, we're going to go to the morning vicar. There's the old vicar taking a stroll. Yeah. We're going to go and check out this military camp a bit. You might be wondering why I'm not going to the bed centre. That's because I'm actually alright. I've got 3 bandages at the moment. I've got painkillers and I've got antibiotics. I don't really need anything from there for now. You don't sleep in this game, Gotan. You don't need to sleep. There's no need to sleep. And the reason why, and the question's been asked a million times, is because if I was to try and find somewhere to sleep, potentially other online players could find my character, kill me in my sleep, and take all my stuff. So you can't sleep. You just literally log out when you finish playing. I guess that's the time you sleep. Or at least that's how we'll paint the picture in our minds. That's a zombie. Yeah, you're never safe in this game, mate. And there's cannibals in this game as well. They'll fight, once they kill people, they'll chop them up and eat the meat. You gotta watch them. You can always tell who's a cannibal because they've got red bloody hands. I think I've gone the wrong way. I'm trying to find this place by memory, and I know it's around here somewhere. I'll know it's around here somewhere because there should be a tank in a little bunker thing that's been blown up. Where is that? It's not here. That's for sure. It's not far away though, we're really close. Let's go through this tree line, have a look and see what's on the other side of here. Farmhouse. No, I don't think I'm going to jump off and do a flip branch call. I mean, if you ever play the game, then you can try it, but I guarantee you die and lose all your stuff. Start as a fresh spawn on the beach and get sniped by someone in a ghillie suit sat on the cliff just waiting for fresh spawns. Nah, I ain't doing that, mate. Sorry. Suggestion noted. Oh, another great fun part of this game, getting lost. Especially at night, everything looks the same. It's all green. Everything's green. There's the barn. That's the barn that's near it, I think. Although these barns all look the same. That seems further away than I remembered. Maybe it isn't that one. Well, we'll go for it anyway because there is a barn that looks like that near this military camp. Oh, my guy's struggling. His stamina's pretty low at the moment. That's why. Get rid of the stab vest. It's 4 kilograms of weight I don't need. I don't need the stab vest. Holy crap. Are they sheep up there? There is. It's not the right barn then. We're off course, I think. You kind of do look like a tree branch core if you just stand still in a ghillie suit. Yeah, pretty much. What most people will do, and this is what I've done as well when I had my ghillie suit, is actually go into a tree. Not this one because it's got the trunk in it, but some of these smaller trees, you can actually get kind of inside them, clip inside them, and you just don't show up as easy. I mean, people can still probably see you from a distance because at distance everything renders really low quality if you're using like a long range scope. It's actually better in bushes like this. So bushes like this I can crouch in like this. Now even without a ghillie suit on, I'll be hard to see in a bush like this. The ghillie suit on from a distance, as long as the distance isn't too far away, you're pretty much invisible. You'll just look like part of the bush because the ghillie suit is pretty much the same colour as most of these bushes. So that's how I'd use the ghillie suit usually. Skewed. The scale of this game is insane, Gotan. You're right, it's massive. For me to get from the south to the one of the north military bases will probably sometimes, if you're stopping off and looting a few places, probably take about an hour. I was so lost. What is that up there? Do you know what we've done? We've done a circle. We've gone round in a circle. That barn that I just saw from over there is the barn that I use from the road we came up earlier. Look. And I know that's the case because the gas station after it. So, like a pillock, can just run round in a circle. We're going around in circles at this point. There's the police station we're at. Yeah, there is bikes. No, sorry, not bikes, cars. Gotan, but they're really hard to get because they spawn different parts of the map and they usually got parts missing, like tyres or batteries, spark plugs, radiator, fuel, sometimes all of it, sometimes only a couple. So you have to literally search for these items, then go back, repair the vehicle. But there's a bug in the game at the moment where the vehicles just despawn, so I learnt the hard way, spending a lot of time and effort building a car, and then only got to use it for about 10 minutes. It despawned, so it just vanished and respawned somewhere else on the map, which is ridiculous. They are trying to fix that though. Bikes, they've said that they were going to introduce bikes a long time ago in the game, but I don't think they have. In modded servers, you've got loads of stuff in the modded servers. Got loads of different weapons, loads of different vehicles. But I don't want to play the modded servers. I want to play the original vanilla. This is the original survival mode. So yeah, so it just disappeared. The car just despawned, just disappeared. That's the barn I need. That one. I think it's that one. Yeah, it is that one. These barns all look the goddamn same, don't they? So I literally used the wrong road because I usually use this house here, and these houses look exactly the same. Military camps over here. There's a few zombies in the field. Come on, my dude. You can do it. really don't like that gun on my right shoulder for some reason. Just weird. Alright, I've got to be careful not to get too much out of breath because other enemies in the area will hear me breathing as well. If I'm out of breath. Shut up with your heavy breathing, dude. You're gonna get me killed. Because I'm not the only one with night vision in this game. That's the thing, you see. You can find night vision in some of these military camps, although it's usually the real northern ones that you get the night vision. There's a chance of finding night vision in one of these. That's a zombie. It looked like it was a player for a minute because it had a backpack on, but sometimes zombies do have backpacks on. Yeah, the zombies can hear you go, Tam. Be quiet. I think if someone was here, there'd be movement by now. Someone would be running between tents. So I think we're safe. Though, yeah, look, someone's been here recently. That paper that's on the floor there, that's someone unboxing a box of ammo. That means they've found the ammo they need for their weapon. They've unboxed it. I always pick up the paper and just keep it in my inventory and drop it elsewhere because it gives you position away. Well, not your position as such, you know what I mean. It shows me that someone's been here recently and unboxed some ammo. We take the grenade. I better keep my wits about me then. I thought that was someone's head then. It's not. It's a roll of camo netting. There's normally more zombies in this area than just one. Yeah, he just saw me. Fucker. Got shitloads of those rounds. I don't need that. Don't need that either. Yeah. This is whack. This really is whack. This has been like this for about 2 or 3 weeks. Just no decent loot spawning in at all. Like military loot, so to speak. Now, normal loot seems to be fine, but just the military loot is just really crap. Don't need a road flare. No, good for decoys. Zombie. Shimmy up that did. What's the respawn time? What do you mean on items? Spawning back in? If you mean items spawning back in, like stuff that people have looted and then they reappear, I'm not too sure on a time. I don't think the time's that long. It's more to do with distance, so they'll only respawn back in again once people are a certain distance away. Although I don't know if that means for the individual person who's already looted it, they have to be a certain amount of distance away. Because if someone's just left here and I come in, then stuff that would have been taken by them won't be here for me. I'm not sure on the time, but I think it's the distance. So once they get quite a good distance away, then the stuff will respawn back in. This is the annoying thing. There's loads of M4 parts. You find all these M4 carbine parts around, but you don't actually get the assault rifles. I've already got 2 holsters. Zombie. Another grenade, thank you. The road flare, no thank you. Actually, I will, but I won't light it. I'll just throw it cold. Three away rounds. Oh, look at that, as if. Wow, what's this crazy mofo doing? As if he got a sneaky shot in on me. Goddamn penis. Yeah. The fact that that door's open. I didn't know that's never open. Someone's come and opened that. Holy mother of God, there is so many grenades in this place. It is just ridiculous. That's like the most grenades I've ever found in one camp in one go. That's crazy. It's going to be like frag spam if they keep putting in this many frags into the game. Yeah, it could be close, but if it was close, he would have been here already because he would have heard the zombies going psycho on me. And you can also hear the noise from people swinging their knives, so he would have heard me going as I swing my knife, you know, putting some effort into it. So if there's someone around here, they'll probably be either waiting for me to leave so they can shoot me in the back, or they'll just move on. I'm just gonna try and move in a very odd direction. And hopefully try and disappear. I wanted to eat that now. Oh, my trousers are ruined. We got up here the hunter trousers, hunter jacket, another heat pack. So it's badly damaged. I do like some of the hunter stuff because it has got good camo print to it, but the military jacket actually gives me a little bit more protection. So I would say this game is quite stealth based, yeah. I mean, you probably could just run up to me and blast me in the face if you wanted to, but the only way you'd probably have to do that is if I was unarmed, because I'm going to hear and see you coming from a mile off, Branch Wheel, and I'm going to get a shot off before you even get close. So, you know, it is very much stealth based, yeah. I think the sun's coming up pretty much, yeah. It's about to. I do know there are players that will literally just lay in a spot on a tree line with a ghillie suit on and just like for 2 or 3 hours just sit there and just wait for people to come along and just snipe them. And I think sometimes they'll probably say that they've been waiting there for a few hours and not had anyone come past. But some people just enjoy that. They just enjoy the role play of being a real sniper, waiting for the prey. I can't be bothered with any of that. I do like sniping, but I can't be bothered to sit there in the bush waiting for someone. And I think it's a bit cruel camping. I won't ever camp any of these places. I know it's the easiest way to get kills because that's where people are going to come. You know, they're going to come there to get bullets and guns to shoot you with, but that's just not fair game in my eyes. Right, what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to go back to this town now. I'm going to see if I can find a balaclava. And then when the sun comes up, we'll probably call it a night, I think. It's probably still got about 15-20 minutes before the sun comes up, maybe. Yeah. It's a zombie. It's a zombie. Oh, I can remember this place. I killed my first wild boar here. They don't spawn in very often. If you ever see a wild boar, you want to kill them because the skins, you can make a half decent backpack out of it. Oh, a cowboy hat. I do like a cowboy hat, but I don't want to lose my ballistic helmet. Gives me a little bit more protection than a cowboy hat will. No, don't want the work boots. It's been really stingy with loot. Doors around the other side. Oh, denim skirt. Yeah, let's... What do you reckon? I think I should rock the denim skirt. I think I suit it. Whee! Look at me in my denim skirt. Yeah, I definitely like. Look at the legs. They don't offer you much protection. I don't need that hat. Why is there nothing good? It's all shit. I think everyone does call it a night when the sun comes up. Branch call, yeah. Okay, we're just going to pack. Just going to pack the old night vision goggles away. Can you actually attach? Can you actually attach a torch to that as well? I think you might be able to. It looks like there's almost a space for a torch. Let's just take the torch off my assault rifle. No. It just looked like it was a symbol for an attachment of like a torch. Yeah, it's definitely a torch symbol. I'm going to attach the universal light to that. What about the night vision? No, but here it doesn't. It only shows you that symbol when it was attached to my head. Ah, no, I know what it is. What a dumbass. You can actually, this helmet, you can actually attach a torch on the side of it. I forgot about that. We don't want to use torches because, as you already realised, it gives you position away. Night vision only. Alright, and we'll pack that away in the case. The reason why I'm packing it in protected case, because if someone shoots at us and the round goes through, say, my backpack or something, it can damage stuff inside your clothing and your backpack. And we don't want it to damage our night vision, because at the moment, our night vision is the most useful thing I've got. Definitely don't want to use a torch, branch court. People see you miles away. It's like painting a big target on your back. Tracksuit. Don't need the magazine. I haven't got that handgun. All I want is a goddamn black ski mask. That's all I want. It's the last thing I need. Black ski mask. Because at the moment I'm wearing this crappy gas mask. I don't need it. I need a black ski mask and I'm happy. What is that? Metal wire. Don't need that. The apocalypse is very quiet. Yeah, I thought that building looked familiar. I've already been that way. Head torch. Oh, zucchini. Never pass up a free meal. They're quite hydrating as well. They've got a lot of water, haven't they? A noob would come and take a look, Branch Core, you're right. The head torches, if you find one with red light, they're better because the red light doesn't reach as far. So using the red light means that you're less likely to be seen from a distance using that head torch. White light is not, you don't want to use the white light. Oh god, the zombies see me. Right. Come on then, let's have you. She ain't going to get over that fence, or maybe she is. Fair enough. Oh, cheeky shot. If I need to sew my clothes again, I'm going to be unhappy. Oh, she's damaged my backpack, for fuck's sake. This is not a good place to be hanging around. What we got? It's duct tape. Duct tape, you can pretty much repair anything. Oh yeah, crap, I didn't wash it, did I, Branch Core, before I ate it? Oh god. Oh well, extra protein. It's a survival situation, we need it. A large gas canister. I don't need a... Oh, look. A large gas canister and a small gas canister in the same fucking house. Nice. Whenever I need a gas canister for a gas stove, you can never find one. Now I don't need one. There's like two in the same goddamn room. What's that? Pipe. Oh, a pear. I'll have a pear. Thank you. Oh, nice juicy pear. What a nice juicy pear you have. I've just seen your hidden comment, Branch. Hang on a minute. Let me quickly get this zombie and I'll unhide it. Where's Laura, the admin, when you need her to be doing that sort of thing? Thomas got nothing. Oh my golly gosh. Alright, there we go. Just had to come out of the game quick to hide your message. It won't be hidden to you because it's your message, but it was held for review, so no one else would have been able to have seen it in the chat. Now they can. Just remember, guys, that this is After the Watershed and it is an adult themed stream to a certain extent. Ooh, I don't like that these doors are open. That makes me feel very uneasy. Oh my god, I just found another Mosin. Oh my lordy. These things are nice guns. Alright, let's load it up. Can always do with more of these. Yeah, got to watch out for Gotan in underage. I took my scope off it, didn't I? Because it was at night. Let's put the scope back on. The great thing about this scope is you can like use it on iron sights, although it's a little bit, there's a little bit of the scope in the way. I don't really like using it like that, but in a pinch, if I needed someone up close, I can actually get rid of the scope by rolling the mouse wheel, which is pretty cool. Right, we're just going to clear these last few houses and maybe shoot a few zombies on the way out. This gun's a Mosin. It's like a World War II rifle. I think the Japanese use these quite a lot in World War II. Maybe? I can't remember the history of the Mosin itself, but if you're really that interested, just have a look on Wikipedia. I'm sure it'll give you the history of it, but I'm sure it was a World War II weapon used by the Japanese army, I think. Right, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's what springs to mind at least. I'm sure it's not exclusive to the Japanese army, but... I'm very unhappy about the lack of balaclavas tonight. I've not found one all night. Well, I did. I found 4 earlier, all pink and white stripy ones. Which just don't really work for me. It'll work for some, but not for others. Ah, look. Speak of the devil. Look. I do not want a pink and white stripy ski mask. It doesn't work for me. I want the black one. The black ski mask looks badass. For fuck's sake. Just had a horrible feeling there'd be some scrub sitting in the corner there who's going to blast me, and I'm using the wrong weapon for the wrong weapon for close quarters, if I can even speak. Only a couple more buildings to clear. I can't jump that fence, it's too high. Garage doors are open. We're stopping in the middle of the road to look. It's probably not a good place to be. Yeah, and the door's open. Someone's been in here. Is that us? Have we been in this one? No, we haven't. I think we might want to be careful around here then. I think there's a zombie up there. Yeah. Yeah, I need to be heading home. You're right, Branch Core. Being out in the daylight is not good. Nah, it's fine. You don't sleep. But I am going to be calling it in a minute. I just want to check these last few, and then I can get out of this area, and I'll be able to spawn in the woods when I'm next on this game. It means it'll be safer than spawning here, that's for sure. I'll always take a spare pair of matches, a spare box of matches even. The hell was that? It's a really weird noise in here next to me. It's like a banging noise. I don't know if you guys heard that. There's no one here. The zombie's come round to explore. She's heard me. Okay, that was the wrong thing to do. I thought I'd switch to my knife, and I didn't. I mean, it's every single zombie in this town is going to be coming for me now. That was a big mistake. I pressed 3. Yeah, it's not. Oh, I know why. God damn it! It's because I got the extra mozzing on my back. I can't swap to my knife, and I'm just going to get smashed around by zombies now. Get in here real quick. There we go. Cheers, Branch Core. Yeah, I'll catch you again soon, dude. Thanks for joining. It's a pleasure as always, mate. All the best. Well, that situation there could have ended a lot worse. Because without the extra, if I didn't have the extra gun on my back, I would have been able to have put the MP5 away to be able to get the knife out, and that's what I'd forgot. I'd picked up an extra weapon. Just took up that extra space. It's a glow stick, yeah. Alright, nearly done, nearly done. We're nearly out of it. A couple more buildings. So I can easily sneak past these, but I get a little bit impatient sometimes. The only consolation I can have is knowing that because I've got a suppressor on this MP5, that if there's any enemies nearby, they'd probably struggle to actually pick up where it came from. It would have sounded like it was further away than it actually is. It looks like it's going to be tomorrow night then that I'm probably going to end up finding this black balaclava. I ain't going to get it tonight, I don't think. They usually spawn in residential areas, but and you really need a cooking pot right now. I ain't going to be one in these barns. Alright, let's clear out. Oh god, I forgot I got the... What's that? Alright, get off me. Where is he? Oh, he's dead. Damaged my trousers again. I guess I should think myself lucky. Without the trousers and stuff on, I would have, I probably would have been bleeding damage. Where's that? Yeah, roll I already started using. I had to drop my moz in running up, but I think I saw a roll of duct tape on the floor as I run up as well. So I'm going to go back and get that, swap it over for the one we've just used. Here it is. Nice fresh full duct tape. There's a rifle over there. That's a one shot. It's not very good. It's like a starter weapon. Ooh, build up sack. I'll have that in a minute. I think tomorrow night we might make a ghillie suit. I need to find some more nets though. But we'll find some nets. I just got to go along the coast to find some nets. Actually, that's the mossing. Let's swap that and use that one there. Right then, before we log out, because we're literally just going to despawn in this cupboard. Let's see if we snipe a couple of these zombies before we go. What sort of range do we think they're at? Have I still got the rangefinder? Did I store it? Oh, there it is. Where is that zombie? This one. 137 meters. What do we reckon? There's another one there. That one's a bit closer. Just around 90. Okay, cool. Oh, look at the crawler. Just too close to the floor. Here they all come. Alright, we're going to call it a night. I ain't wasting any more ammunition on these things. Sometimes good to have a little practice, just, you know, make sure you still got the old skills to be able to shoot stuff and hit them on target, at least at distance. This game has like bullet drop and everything, so okay, so I'd change my mind. Where's the crawly one? It's going to be the last. Alright guys, well, if you've popped in tonight and joined the stream, thank you very much. I know I've not been very regular lately for reasons that I've explained earlier, but you know, I'm hoping to get a few more streams in again soon. I hope you enjoyed DayZ. I know it's not the most exciting game to watch, but it is a very interesting game in my opinion, and very fun to play as well because of obviously all the tension and everything that I've mentioned within the game. Probably be streaming again at some point, and I will catch you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. Say bye. Bye bye bye. Love you, bye. Actually, I'm going to wait until we've logged out before I actually stop the stream. Don't want to get shot while I'm trying to log out. Alright then, catch you guys later. Bye-bye. I'm going for real this time.